Hello guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to an unboxing. I've received a parcel today from Criterion, of all places. Because I don't have too many Criterion films, I think I've got about 7. So I've got a few more in here because they are one of my favourite boutique labels. The reason I don't really buy too many things from them is because of their prices. They are extremely expensive. But I managed to get an order together with them and order these films just to boost up my Criterion collection, because I will be doing my favourite Criterion releases video soon. So I'm sure all of these will be in it, like I said, because I've only got about 7. But they're an amazing company, and their stuff is really sort of artistically good. It's all in really good sort of, like, everything is precise, the cases are magnificent, the artwork's generally good, and they tend to pick films that are generally have either a real strong sense of art to them, or extremely well acted, or have a bit of a cultural sort of thing going on to it, and very varied, from horror to noir to drama to monster movies and all kinds of wonderful things. That's really cool. The only thing I don't have from Giallo, which I think they should do, is a Giallo film. I don't know of any Giallo films on Criterion, so if anybody does know of any, let me know down below, because I would like to get that, because Giallo's is my go-to, especially when it comes to films in the horror genre. It's one of my favourite subgenres of horror, as you know. Anyway, we won't waste any time. We've got a box of movies. What I'll do, we'll open the box, and we will I'll open them all the discs, and we'll see what is inside each release. So let's have a deep down look at these Criterion movies. Right, so here we are. The first film in this set I've got is a classic. These are all classics in my eyes, and it's The Lord of the Flies, directed by Peter Brook, which is quite an old film, and this is number 43 in the Criterion's series. That's really cool. I also picked up a horror film, Roman Polanski's Repulsion, on Blu-ray. I think these are all Blu-ray. I think there's one 4K in here, the rest are all Blu-ray, and this is number 483 in the Criterion collection. I picked up Guillermo del Toro's film, his version of Pinocchio, on Blu-ray, number 1201. So this is an animated Blu-ray, very cool. I also picked up another one of his films, Guillermo del Toro, Nightmare Alley, and this one is in 4K, and this is number 1286. And last but not least, I picked up Martin Scorsese's film, The Last Temptation of Christ, with William Dafoe, on Blu-ray, and this is number 70, quite a low number for Criterion. So what we'll do now, we will look at each individual release, and we will open them and see what's in each one. This one feels the lightest of all of them, as it's quite an early one. I'm not expecting too much in here, like books or anything like that, just simply because I don't know if they did them back when they first opened up. I will try and preserve the sticker. It says it's director approved transfer of the film. I will probably review this film on my channel, because this is, out of all of them, this is probably the most controversial film that I've bought out of this this order. It cut this open to a lot of controversy when it came out. I haven't seen this film for about 30 plus years, so I'm dying to see it again. I remember loving it when I first saw it. Really cool film. I'm really hoping it's going to be a good transfer. So we'll pop our Criterion sticker back on. But if you even an old product like this, so this is an old one, look, it's just so classy. You know, like normal Blu-rays, like a normal Blu-ray, they have like the Blu-ray thing there and all that. This doesn't have that at all. It doesn't waste that space. It completes it up by putting in a whole complete picture, which I love more. And because Criterion do it, it's really, really cool. So on the back here it goes through what special features are on here and how it's been restored, and a little synopsis of the film and how long it runs for and the year it was made. It was made 1988 and runs for 163 minutes. So this is not going to... Oh, it does have a book. Oh, wow. So it goes with the film on a really nice disc. Great artwork. You see what I mean though? What I'm saying by class. Look at the product. Look at the actual casing. It's just quality. It's not cheap. It's just nice, good quality. So although they're quite expensive, that saying, you get what you paid for, really goes with Criterion. So it does come with a booklet, which we will look at. It's William Dafoe there. He plays Jesus Christ in this film. And we've got like an essay. Oh, it's a fold-out booklet. So we've got quite a large essay there about the film, with a few shots from there and the cast as well. This also stars Harvey Keitel, Barbara Welsh, Harry Dean Stanton, David Bowie, Vernon Bloom, Barry Miller, Irvin Kershner, Andre Gregory and Juliet Canton. I forgot David Bowie was in this one. So really, really cool. So it's a nice little set. This is one of their early ones. Even their early ones are really cool. So yeah, we've got Last Temptation of Christ. Expect to see a review of that on my channel. So we'll move along now to one of their newer sort of titles. Let's make sure we're in the picture there. Nightmare Alley. This is a Del Toro film. This one is in 4K in Blu-ray. This has had a previous release, but not by Criterion, by a different company. But this one is a different version to the one that was released. The one that was released is in colour. This one, I believe, is a black and white version of that film. I will bring this to my channel as well. I'm due another 4K week soon. I've only done one so far this year. So we will remove the packaging. There we are, so we've removed that. Let me just see if I can preserve the sticker. We'll find a nice place for this one. Maybe just down the bottom there, where we found it. So yes, this is a 4K release. Comes in a nice box, not the most sturdy of boxes, but it's still nice, good quality. On the back, once again, we've got a synopsis of the film and the director approved 4K transfer of the film and the Blu-ray special edition features. So it goes through everything about the film, which we will go through when we review it. This is a 2025 film in black and white and runs for 159 minutes and has Dolby Atmos. Very cool. I do like this, it's very cool. When I first saw this I thought, oh, it looks Lovecraftian. But yeah, I think this is like a sort of modern day noir kind of film. So it looks really, really cool. So we've got the discs there. We have a 4K disc and we have the Blu-ray. So we'll move the disc, that's the 4K. The Blu-ray is underneath here. No, this is not Blu-ray. This is 4K as well. So we've got two versions of the film. We have this is the extended director's cut. Vision of Darkness and Light, and this is the theatrical cut. So we have two 4Ks of the film with different versions. That's really cool. They didn't put them on one disc, they put them on the individual discs. So this is why this one's quite an expensive set to buy. It does have a booklet, so these will be the Blu-rays. I'm taking it. Double check. Yeah, this is a Blu-ray, and this is the Vision of Darkness and Light extended director's cut on Blu-ray. And this one here is the theatrical cut on Blu-ray. Very, very cool. So that's great, and it's going to have quite a few special features on these. So we'll look at the special features when we actually review this on my channel. Can't wait to see this one. Really, really cool. As a booklet with it. Examine thyself, sinner. So we have notes on the extended cut by Del Toro himself. We have an essay by Sarah Weinman, which is quite lengthy. My goodness, it is a lengthy essay. It goes on and on and on. Look at that. Very cool. It's sort of turned over. And here we have the cast and the credits. This film stars Cate Blanchett and Toni Collette, who I really like from Sixth Sense. It has William Dafoe in it again. Ron Perlman's in it. It's a really cool cast. Bradley Cooper. We will bring this to my channel, guys. So we just got to make sure we fold it right. And that goes in there. And like that. So it's a really cool, nice booklet. And here we have special thanks and production credits for this release of Nightmare Alley. So we'll pop that in there, and we'll pop that back in its case. You see what I mean though by these releases, they're just classy, aren't they? They're just full of class. They're just so good. That's why they are expensive. I look at these as an investment because these are class movies. They don't really have sort of, I wouldn't say tacky movies, because they do have the Godzilla movies, but they're not tacky in my opinion. I love them. I think they have really, they're very picky, I think, about what they put on their label, Criterion. They'll just put on things that are classic and have a history and has its own sort of like fan base, and they'll also they do have a lot of arty films on there and a lot of pretentious films on their set, you know, but you know, amongst them there are some gems, and we've got some today. What an amazing release. We'll stick with Del Toro with the next one that I picked up, which is this one, which is his version of Pinocchio, which again I'm looking forward to checking out. It's the screenplay by Del Toro and Patrick McHale. Again, on the reverse, we have the details of the film and the special features. This was made in 2022 and runs for 117 minutes with a Dolby Atmos. Very, very cool. It's even got Netflix down there. Very cool. Can't wait to watch this one. Let's have a look inside. Yeah, it's just class. So do you see what I mean? Not having that Blu-ray at the top, it's just, I think just gives it its own identity. Very, very cool. So we'll just have a look inside the set. Just a doggy barking. Bear with me, guys, I'm struggling with this one. struggling with this one. So we're going to have to go from the back, I think. There we go. I believe my lad has this. I'm sure he's got this, maybe on even 4K. I'm not sure. We bought it for him about a year or so ago when we went to London for the day. We bought it for him from FOP. I don't think he's even opened it. Crazy, huh? But I'm the same. I have stuff in my collection still unopened. There we go. We'll pop our sticker on there. Once again, this proves that it's a director approved release here on Criterion. They must love it when Criterion approach and we want to put your film on our label. Very cool. Once again, we come with the film on a nice Blu-ray disc. Certification PG. I think it was originally made for Netflix. And they've obviously got permission and rights to actually push it out as a release. Let's have a look at the booklet. Really nice booklet. There's the man himself. And it goes through the cast. Who's in this? Ewan McGregor's in this one. Ron Perlman again. Kate Blanchett again. Gregory Mann. Then we have credits. We have quite a few photos on this. Then we have Sculpted to Life. Matt Zoller Zent's essay. Different diagrams of Pinocchio. Wow, I love that. That would make a good tattoo if you were into this. Then we have some sort of different wooden carvings of Pinocchio. And they're talking, in this I just saw it, they're talking about the Disney version, how Del Toro thought it was pure nightmare fuel, the Disney version. I do look at Pinocchio as a horror film. Great imagery. Branching Out, Del Toro, Transformation of an Evergreen Tale. Another essay by Cornelia Funk. Some great artwork. There's that Jiminy Cricket. And there's some statue models of characters from the movie. Some great artwork. And then we have the thanks and the production credits. Fantastic booklet. Amazing booklet. Really cool. So glad to have this in my collection. Can't wait to watch it. Really cool. So we've got two more left to go. We'll look at the horror film next, which is Roman Polanski's Repulsion. It's a 1960s film, I believe. 1965. It runs for 105 minutes in black and white, and the sound is in mono. So we've got here information about the film, and we've got about the restoration of this one that is being approved for release here on Criterion. Roman Polanski, he did do the remake of Psycho, which I didn't really like. I'm sure he did that. Could be wrong. Anyway, he's had a troubled life as Roman Polanski. His wife Sharon Tate being murdered by the Manson family back in the 60s. But he still went on and had a successful career. So this is Repulsion. I'm not going to go through too much detail about the films themselves, because again, I want to review them on my channel. But every single one to me does feel like a real investment. Very cool. Very stylish cover. And that's the Criterion logo. Number 483. So it's their 483rd release on the Criterion label. So once again, like I said to you, it's got the information there on the back. We have the disc on Blu-ray. Really nice. I like the effects of the artwork at the back there. Then we have the booklet. It's nice, that. Very classy. This was about £16. Wasn't too expensive either. Some of the others were about 35, 29, but this one was quite a reasonable price. So we have an essay by Bill Horrigan called Eye of the Storm, and these all tend to open out like a pamphlet more so than a booklet. But we do have quite a large essay on the Repulsion. And here we are with the credits and the cast. Catherine Deneuve plays the main character in this film. Ian Hendry is in the film. So another very strong cast. Very cool. Catherine Deneuve is a French actress. We've got lots of notes there about the actual film. Cool. And I'm glad it's not over the top with like pictures and things like that, because you don't really need that, do you? Because you've got the film that will have the pictures in it. So let's pop that away and we get to our last title in this video. So that's Repulsion by Roman Polanski. So the last one we got was Peter Brook's film of the classic story of Lord of the Flies, which is basically about I think like a shipwrecked group of schoolboys that get shipwrecked onto this island, and they try to survive, and they turn into two sort of tribes against each other. It's quite to me, I still look at it as a kind of a horror film, really. This is an old film, will be black and white. So on the back here we've got and there's a lot of restoration details gone into this film, and there's quite a few documentaries on here. It's 1963, runs for 90 minutes and in black and white with a mono sound. Again, a PG, but to me I think it should be a 12. I don't think this is really PG material. Yeah, that's really cool. So William Golding's story, Lord of the Flies, comes to life on the screen in this film. And it's portrayed quite hauntingly, I remember rightly. I've not seen this for many years. It used to terrify me. The book used to terrify me. It deals with all sorts of things. Gangs, bullying, all sorts of things like that. Before films like Battle Royale and all this set on an island, you have Lord of the Flies. Let's just take the sticker off. Taking a bit longer to come off, that one. And we'll pop it there. There we go. So that's cool. Lord of the Flies. Let's have a look at this release. Once again, we've got a simple disc, but with the Criterion logo on it. The Criterion collection. What number is this one? 43. So this one is even earlier than the Last Temptation of Christ. Nice artwork though on the inside. Very classy release. Let's have a look at the booklet. So once again, it goes through the opening credits and the chapters of the film. We have the cast. So the cast in this is James Aubrey, Tom Chapin, Hugh Edwards, Roger Elwin, and Tom Gaiman is the actors in this film. Trouble in Paradise, an essay by Jeffrey McNabb, which he goes into detail about the filmmaking and the story itself. Very big essay with some exclusive sort of hand drawings. Instead of giving you pictures from the film, it's giving you its unique sort of hand drawings. Very nice. That's very cool. Peter Brook on the making of the Lord of the Flies. So this is an interview from Peter Brook, excerpts from Shifting Point, Peter Brook 1987 autobiography. So it's from a book. This is an excerpt on him about the actual making of this film. And it ends again about the information about the transfer and about the acknowledgements for this brilliant sort of production of this film. And there we have all the credits of all the people that took part in this release. So they are the films that I've picked up from Criterion. Really happy with those. We picked up Lord of the Flies. We picked up Repulsion. We picked up Pinocchio. We picked up Nightmare City, and we picked up The Last Temptation of Christ. So wow, what a fantastic package from Criterion. Now, it didn't cost me anything because I had saved up, because I've been, like, as you know, I do sell some things on eBay. And so I said, since I moved up here, well, I've got boxes and boxes and boxes of CDs, movies, albums that I don't play, don't listen to, have grown out of. I've been putting a few bits on at a time. When I want something, I put a few things on eBay, and my stuff tends to go quite quick. And I got good sort of 100% rating and stuff like that on eBay. Because I only sell stuff that's in good quality. If the stuff looks like it's damaged, I won't sell it. I'll just bin. But when something that I want, it's a good way of sort of like being able to get it without having to break the bank. So this didn't cost me anything except it. If I did buy it, it's about £116. So yeah, it's a lot of money, and I was just thinking, wow, who can this day and age spend £116 on movies? And so I've got £116 worth of Criterion releases. Well, for nothing really. Like I said, the stuff I got rid of is stuff that I've enjoyed. I no longer listen to. I'm no longer into. It's music that I don't follow anymore or don't appreciate anymore, because as I've got older, my tastes have developed and changed a lot. And it's also stuff that I've got like numerous times. My battery's getting low, so we've gone a bit dark, so I'll try and end this video now. Thank you so much for coming in. Massive shout out to the lad. Cheers, guys.